Yep, it's drive-by-bolo time. Hey guys, Troy at Mountain Man Treasure here, and it is time for another drive-by-bolo. It's been a little while since we've done one. High time to get another one in, and I got a perfect one because we went thrifting for about 5 minutes today. It was a very quick trip. We went to the bargain basement, actually signed up to be a consigner for them. I'm going to take some of my old stale inventory that's not doing anything and give it to them. We get 50%, they get 50%, and I clear out some space. So I think that's going to work well. But while I went in today to talk to them about that, I thought, you know what? I'll take a cruise around. I've got a $5 bill in my wallet. Let's see if I can spend it. Take a look. Okay, so you saw that first room that we went into, and I cruised by, showed you everything that was sitting in that room. What did I pick up? What is the drive-by-bolo? Yeah, it's the crock pot, guys. Crock pot. Keep an eye out for these things. Let me show you. I've got two of them here. We picked up one there, actually. I don't remember if we saw it in the video. It was $5. So exactly what I had in my wallet. And we walked out of there with a new crock pot, well, an old crock pot. But let me show you something about these things. Okay, now this is a crock pot that I picked up the other day. I picked this up this weekend. I got this for $1 at a garage sale. You can see it is the classic avocado green. People love green colors, like green colored phones. People love this look, okay? This is a crock pot. It's just a small one, just a little guy, but super, super clean. Tested it out. It works just fine. Like I said, garage sale this weekend. Got it for $1. Can't beat that. This I picked up and listed on Saturday. We already have a watcher. So the little green guy, I've got him posted. We'll put the thing up over there. I've got it at $21.24. Felt like a good price, right? They sell at about $20. I bumped it up a little high so I can send offers. So I'm going to be able to send offers starting next week. I don't like to send offers the first week something's posted. I'll start to send offers at $19.99. I've got that one watcher. I'll send that out next week if it's not purchased. That's where they go, and they sell pretty regularly. Now, they only sell for $19.99 because they're heavy. This thing weighs 8 pounds. I think it was 8 pounds 3 ounces. I weighed it to see just how heavy it was. So figure 8.5 pounds. Once you package it up, once you put all the padding around it, it's going to be pushing 10 pounds. So it's expensive to ship. And that's why these don't sell for very much. And so a lot of people are just going to walk by them. They're going to think, one, this thing is outdated, right? Who wants one? Two, it's heavy. Nobody's going to pay much because they've got to pay $40, $50 to have you ship it to them. That's fair. But the green one here, This one actually sells because people like the green. It's a little guy. People can fit it in a small apartment. They can put it in their motorhome, whatever. It fits in a small space. So this one is one that you want to keep an eye out for. This color, this style. This will sell, and it'll sell pretty well. Not for a lot, but it's going to sell. And you can generally get them pretty cheap. Now, the other patterns, it's a lot like Pyrex, right? The pattern is what matters. So keep an eye on and look up the ones that look different, that have that old look, right? They look like they were sitting in grandma's kitchen or great grandma's kitchen, whatever. They look older. They scream, I'm from the 70s. That's what people want right now. So those you can sell as a complete unit very often. But guess what? The one that we found, the one that you saw in the video, that one, the value is in the parts. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so here's our guy right here. This thing was $5. I'm going to put up a comp over on the side, actually a couple comps I'll show you. This thing does sell on its own just as it sits right here. It does sell. It's a little slow, but it'll sell. It'll sell for not very much. It'll sell for about $25 plus shipping. Okay, so after fees, all that, you make just under $22. If we figure the average of 13% out for eBay and PayPal, you're going to make about $22, $21.75. So if we subtract our $5 purchase price, we make $16.75. That's not bad, right? I mean, that's a decent flip. But let's look at this thing if we pulled it apart, okay? This right here, let's slide this back. Okay, think about this now. A lot of people have this crock pot. If you look online, this is the model 3355, I believe. The model is on the bottom. We'll look at the bottom here in a minute. You look that up, and there's reviews online. People absolutely love this model. I think this is a 5-quart model. Not a super expensive one, but one that people love, and they use it till it falls apart. But after it falls apart, they want to keep using it. That's where this comes in. Not many people are out there looking on eBay to buy an old crock pot. Okay? They can just go to the store and buy one. But the people that have these old crock pots, they want to rehab them if they fall apart. This is a plastic lid. A lot of crock pots have glass lids. This one is a plastic lid, okay? This thing, you can see actually, it's got, well, where are they here? Like right here, okay. Right there, see? There's a little bit of a crack in there, okay? There's also some cracking on the side here and there, on the edges. See, there's a little bit of cracking here. A little bit of chipping. Nothing that's through, nothing that you can feel. You know, it didn't go all the way through. So it's not pristine. But these things break. These things break fairly routinely. So why don't, if you went on eBay, rather than looking up the crock pot, you look up the crock pot lid. So you want to look up rival crock pot lid, and then you put in the model number, 3355. Well, guess what? This lid at auction, let's put it up over here. At auction, don't look so much at the price here. Look at the number of bids. Look at this. A lot of people are going after this thing. These are multiple people going after a plastic lid. At auction, they sold for, $15, $13 recently in those comps. But look at this, the buy it now. This thing sold, this lid right here, sold for $20 plus shipping because somebody has this. Somebody has this thing and their lid broke. It got too hot, it fell on the ground, whatever, and cracked. They need a new lid and their thing works just fine. And that's where I come in. So $20 plus shipping. And that's not a one-off, guys. These things sell constantly. There was something like 22 listed and 70 something sold. These lids are selling all the time. So there's $20 right here, but we're not done, okay? This thing comes out, okay? The stoneware piece. This is heavy. This is the heavy part of the equation here. but it's really cool. And this one is in great shape. There's no cracks or chips on it that I saw. I'll have to look it over again to make sure. But it's in very good condition. It's very heavy, so you're not going to get as much out of this thing, just like if you're trying to sell the whole thing. But people also have these. They chip, they crack, they wear out because this is an older piece. But look, the comp. This thing sold recently for $15 plus shipping. Okay, so now we add that to our pile. We've got a $20 lid, a $15 piece of stoneware. Okay, now this. Okay, what do we got left? Well, we've got the base, right, with the heating element in here. And we've got, well, the heating element and the base. I guess that's what we got. The heating element is between these two pieces. You can actually, see it's a little dirty. I'm going to have to clean this off. No big deal. Yeah, there it is. There's the model. 3355. You don't have to use these other numbers. You can just look up model 3355. Same thing as on the little green guy. That's how I could look up that one. So this, you can sell this portion because maybe somebody, their lid's okay, their stoneware's okay, but the heating element went out. It burned out. Well, guess what? You can sell them just this, and you can sell it, looks like it sold recently for about $14, call it, plus shipping. Okay, so here's another $14. But guess what? We are not done. Look at that picture. What's missing? That thing is missing, right? Somebody sold this without the temperature control knob. Well, guess what? We can sell the temperature control knob. You can get back there, you can pop that thing off, and that thing sells for about $10, $9.99, $9.95, right in there. So basically $10 free shipping for that, because somebody's knob cracked and they want a new knob. So after your fees, after your free shipping on that, you're going to make about $4.50. Okay. Are we done? No, we're not done. Handles. You can sell the handles off of this thing. Now, it's a little bit of a pain. You're going to have to, because this one, it's inside, right? It's internal. Sometimes the screws are right here and you can just take them off, or the shell will come out, or you can go from the outside. You can go from here and you can see the screw and get it. You can't on these. So you got to take off the base and get into it. It's kind of a pain, but you can take it off, and they do sell. These things sell for about $11 for a set of the handles. That again, free shipping, right? So you're gonna make about $5.50 after fees, after shipping. So between handles and the knob, there's about $10 there if you want to go through that process. Now, honestly, I don't want to have to go and pull this thing apart and get these little things off to make an extra $10. I certainly could, but for this one, I don't think I will. But if we look at the numbers for our little rival crock pot, our stoneware slow cooker, for this heating base, $14 plus shipping. The stoneware, we're looking at about $15 plus shipping. The lid, the most expensive part of this whole thing, is the little plastic piece. $20 plus shipping. That comes out to $49. Okay, $49 for the individual pieces of this. Now, that's all with shipping, so all we got to do is take out our PayPal and our eBay fees, about 17%, ballpark 17, and we're looking at $42.63. Round it down just because, $42. So we got $42 out of this thing. Now, we do have to take into account our cost, right? Our cost in this instance was $5. So if we take the $42, round it down a little bit, $42 minus our $5, we make $37 profit on a crock pot, right? Now, if I wanted to pull off the knob, if I wanted to pull out the handles, that's another $10. All of a sudden, we've made $47 net profit. If we sell this thing just as a whole, remember, what did we make? $16.75, call it $17. We're more than doubling our money by selling this thing off in pieces. And that's the case with a lot of vintage stuff. I've done this with Cuisinart blenders. You sell the blade, you sell the lid, you sell all the pieces. I've got experience doing it with Mr. Coffee. You sell off those pieces. People break the carafe. They need a new carafe. I've done it with a burr grinder, you know, the coffee grinder. Sell all the pieces. You sell the hopper, you sell the little plunger, you sell all the little plastic pieces that people break and they need a replacement for, and they can't get it anywhere else but eBay. Nobody, well, I say nobody, not many people are out there on eBay looking for a 25, 30, 40-year-old kitchen appliance. But you know what they are looking for? 25, 30, 40-year-old kitchen appliance parts and pieces, because they can't get them anywhere else. So look these things up. Crock pots, some of them are worth money, just like a lot of kitchen appliances. Vintage stuff can be worth money. Not all of it is. But if it's not worth money by itself, just take a minute, look at it, stand back and think, you know what, is that something that people are going to need the pieces for? Do people love that thing? Do they need the pieces to fix or replace what broke on theirs? Look those up. Now, it can take a little bit longer, but actually with this crock pot, these things sell, at least the lid sells so quickly, I don't think I'm going to have it long once I list it. Even it's not pristine, it's got some cracks in it, but somebody that is out there with one of theirs that's cracked in half, they're going to want that one. I could probably put it up for 19 bucks, undercut most of what's out there, and sell it very quickly. So that's the Drive-By Bolo today, is crock pots. And not just the individual crock pots, like I said, but crock pot pieces. And that extends to coffee makers, to the coffee grinders, to the blenders. Whatever it is, it's an old vintage kitchen piece that has pieces that crack, that melt, that break. Might be worth it to look up that item that somebody's trying to get rid of for $2 at the next garage sale, just to buy the pieces. And you know what? If it doesn't work, all the better, because you don't need the motor. You need the other pieces. That's fine. You can get it cheaper, and you can still part the thing out. That's what I've got for you today, guys. That is your Drive-By Bolo time. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you next time.